everybody, it's Mrs. C from the Fountaindale Public Library, and I'm here to tell you another great story. This one is based on The Princess and the Pea, but this is my version, and I call it The Prince and the Pea. Now, once upon a time, there was a prince who lived with his mother, the queen, in a beautiful kingdom. And one day she said, "Oh, let me fix your cape. Dear son, you know, it's about time that you were married. You know, you're playing on your Xbox far too much, and the Fortnite too, and the switcheroo, or whatever you call it. And we need to find you a nice young lady so that you can settle down." "Oh, yes, mother, whatever you say." I find it's just easier to agree with everything she says. Now, I only have one condition for your bride. She must be a real princess and not a phony baloney. "Well, mother, how will you know if she's a real princess?" "Well, there's a test I can do to see if she's a real princess." "Really, mother? What is the test?" "Well, you place a small pea on the bed, and then you stack up 100 mattresses, and then if the princess can feel the pea underneath all those mattresses, then you know that she's a real princess." "Oh, mother, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard." "Well, I saw it on the Google, so it must be true." "Yes, mother, whatever you say." Just easier. So many princesses began to come to the castle to meet the prince because he was such an eligible young bachelor, and he had such a wonderful kingdom. So they came from all over. And the first princess that came from far, far away, of course, and she had to spend the night, which was perfect for the queen's test. So it was close to bedtime, and the two had met and spent some time together and appeared to be quite compatible. "Now, dear, I'm so glad that you and my son are getting along so well, but it is time for bed, so I'm wondering, are you ready? Do you have your toothbrush?" "Oh, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am." "And do you have your jammies?" "Yes, ma'am, thank you, I do." "Well, good. Now, while you go and brush your teeth, I'll get ready. I'll get the bedroom ready for you and make sure that your room is perfect." "Yes, I'll go get ready. Thank you, Mom." Great. Here's the bed. Now, what we're going to do is I put the pea in the bed. There we go. There, it's ready. Good, good. And now we will add the mattresses. Here we go. 1, 2, 47, 3,000, 62, 99. What? You have a problem with my counting? Well, let me tell you, I have people to do that for me, so I don't, it's fine, it's good. 12, quinceañera, 72, 1,000,000, 98, 99, and 101 Dalmatians. There we go, 100 mattresses. Oh, here she comes now. Doody-doo. Are you ready, dear? Oh, yes, Mom. Oh, my, what a lot of mattresses. Well, of course, we want you to be comfortable. I see. Oh, thank you so much, ma'am, for thinking of me in such a way. No worries, dear. Have a good night's sleep. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Good night. Good night. OMG. How am I supposed to even get in this bed? I don't see a ladder or anything. Well, I guess I'll just do a running jump. That's what I'll do. Oh, good thing I was so good at track and field. Oh. This is the most uncomfortable bed I've ever slept in my entire life. Oh, it's terrible. Oh. So the next morning, the queen came to wake her up. Now, before we get to the queen, I have to mention something. You see, one of the most important rules of being a royal is to be very, very polite. I mean, it's true. Ask anyone in England. You must be polite. It's like the number one rule. So sometimes, although a person might want to tell the truth, it might be rude to do so. So they may sometimes be slightly dishonest. So, because they can't be unkind or rude, that's just would be breaking the royal rules. So, now, the queen came to wake up the princess. Oh, dear, are you awake? Oh, yes, I'm awake, I'm awake. Well, how did you sleep, dear? Wonderful, ma'am. Thank you. Everything was perfect. Perfect, you say? Yes, ma'am. Well, you're not a real princess. Excuse me? I said, you are not a real princess. Oh, what a rude thing to say to me. I wouldn't want to be in this family anyway. You're horrible. Oh. Well, good riddance. She's just not the one. We are looking for a real princess. Now, many princesses came, I'm telling you, from all over. They would come, they would stay in the bed, and they were either too nice to say anything and too polite, or they were not real princesses, and they didn't notice the pea. Now, this went on for 3 years. Every time a princess would come, she would fail the test one way or the other, and she would be banned from the castle. 3 years. Finally, a princess came. That was wonderful. Her name was Minnie, and she came from the land of Disney. Now, her and the prince got along splendidly. They liked all the same, They liked all the same video games. Let's play! Pew, 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 pew. They enjoyed the same foods. This is delicious. I know, I love it. And they even had the same sense of humor. Eat every carrot and pea on your plate. Oh, that's hilarious, princess. I love it. Oh, thank you, thank you. Now, and they even took a walk under the stars. This is quite romantic. Oh, aren't they beautiful? Look there's Cassiopeia. You know, Prince, I really like you. You know, Princess, I was going to say the same thing. I really like you, too. You're wonderful. But, you know, we really do need to get to know each other much, much better. I agree. We must spend some more time together. Absolutely. Well, it is time for bed, so I'll be off. Good night, Princess. I've just had the best day. Me too. Good night. Oh, this is the one. But my mother, she's going to ruin everything with that horrid pea test. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I've got a plan, and I must hurry and sneak into her room before I'm caught. And so he went into the princess's room, and there he saw all the mattresses. Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. Let's fix this. He took off all the mattresses. He removed the pea. I'll just eat that. And he brought a better pea. If she can't feel this, I don't know what to think. All right, let's put the mattresses on. Here we go. 1, 16, 32. What? You don't like my counting? My mother taught me how to count. And 101 Dalmatians. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's get out of here before we get caught. So he ran off. And the princess came. You've got to be kidding me. This is where I'm supposed to sleep? I can't even see the top. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to get in here. Let's see. I'll take a running jump. Oh. No, well, that didn't work. Oh, I know. My gymnastics practices for years will hopefully come in handy. I'll do a triple flip whammy. Here we go. Oh, I made it. This is just, it's terribly uncomfortable. I can't find a good position. I feel like I'm being bruised. This is the worst bed I've ever slept in my life. She had a terrible night. The queen came the next morning to wake her, Hello, Princess. How are you doing? Did you have a good night's rest? Are you awake? Well, awake, you say? Well, one cannot become awake if one has never fallen asleep. I know I'm supposed to be kind and polite and never rude, but, ma'am, I also cannot lie. That was the worst night of my life. I didn't sleep a wink, and I swear there's bruises all over my body. It was just horrible. You are a real princess. Well, of course I am. Well, you can marry my son. Excuse me? I said, since you're a real princess, you can marry my son. Well, we don't even know each other yet. Well, dear, you have my blessing. Well, after we get to know each other, maybe, or maybe not, I'm not sure. Well, anyway, it turns out that they got along wonderfully. And they did have a very long engagement. They did decide to get married. And they were engaged for a few years. And then they finally did get married. And they lived happily ever after. But guess what they never, ever served in the castle ever again? That's right, peas. The end. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for my rendition of The Princess and the Pea called The Prince and the Pea. I hope you enjoyed it today, and I hope to see you at the library very soon. Bye-bye.